know that there was a beast that had 7 heads, and on one of the heads 10 crowns, 10 horns, and we studied him through verse 4. Today, verse 5, it says, "And it was given to him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and he was given authority to continue for 42 months. So only God can give that authority. Satan didn't give him that authority. God did. God said you have 42 months. And we studied, if you were listening yesterday, we studied that Jesus had 42 months. And so Satan's son has 42 months. Verse 6, "When he opened his mouth to blaspheme against God, to blaspheme his name, his tabernacle, and those that dwell in heaven." So he's very, very committed to being anti-Christian. He thinks Christianity is a fallacy. He speaks against God. He speaks against everything that is Christian. When you look at Satan worship today, they don't worship Satan. Most Satan worshipers actually deny the Bible's true, and they believe that they'd rather go with the guy that doesn't tell you how to dress, how to look, and how to live. That's Satan, rather than the guy that does. So they think the Bible's a fictitious book. And that's why you see lots of Satan sort of worship or Satan clubs basically popping up even in schools, because they have eliminated Satan as a real being and go after the fictitious character they believe is in the Bible. So verse 7 says, "And it was granted to him to make war with the saints and to overcome them, and authority was given over to him over every tribe, tongue, and nation." So God gives him authority he gave Satan against Job. So God gives Antichrist the authority to overcome the saints, to persecute the saints, to go against them, to actually imprison them and kill them. And you ask why? At the end of the day, our life here is just temporary. I mean, we're eternal beings. We will live for eternity in heaven. So our life here is meant to glorify God. So the way we glorify God or show the manifold wisdom of God is we're able to take abuse in the physical realm, in the physical environment, and still give glory to unseen God. And so that's what we're called to do in the end times. That's what we're called to do during Great Tribulation. It says, "And all who dwell on the earth will worship him, whose names have not been written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If anyone has ears to hear, let him hear." So everyone will be deceived in worshiping him, elevating him, and glorifying him in his humanity. I mean, people will love this guy. I believe many people in the church will love this guy. And he's not going to appear to be as evil as he is. Essentially, when Hitler came to power, people didn't realize how evil he was. They worshiped him. He made things better for them. He built an economy that they could work in. And so they turned a blind eye to his evil. And so the same thing's going to happen here. The thing that I think is really interesting here is that even the nations that oppose him, because we know that a country like China is going to oppose him. There's a 200 million man army that moves to the west, and it takes 13 months to get to the Valley of Armageddon, the Valley of Megiddo. And only China and India could suit an army that big. I believe it's China. But there's worshipers in China that will worship him. So even nations that are against him will have people in them that worship him. And so the Bible's telling us here, this is what's going to happen. Don't be troubled. Go through this with faith and understand that at the end of this, Jesus returns to the earth and takes control, and he's tossed into the lake of fire. Anyway, God bless you. Thanks for watching. Please share, follow, like, make a comment. And also, please pray about becoming a partner. Do it. Do it. We need partners. We need monthly income to be able to continue to produce curriculums and write books and give those away for free.